camera and play this at the same time. I'm not sure, but who knows? Alright. Oh, okay. I recognize that theme. Okay, okay, you move. I think you move him. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. What you... Oh, I'm not sure what that is. I think that's stats or something? Okay, let's see. There's the enemy side, yes. I think... Okay, well, I don't know how do you move your character here. I think... Oh! I think you... Is it... That's Marth, I know that. Hold on. I'm not sure how do you play this, guys. Oh, man. Well. Let's see, what is this? Well, sorry guys, but regardless, the game is in Japanese, so I'm not going to be able to understand that. Alright, but that was all the exclusives, so that was weird for me to kind of film this and kind of show you, but if you want a closer view at the menu, I will do that right here. Now, I can actually hold, you know, the camera and then show you the menu. So, like I said, this is F-Zero. This is Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Goemon's Adventure, I guess it's called like that. Contra Spirits, or Contra 3, the Alien Wars. Star Fox. Star Fox 2, which, of course, like the SNES, actually. Like the SNES release, you have to beat the first mission of Star Fox to unlock this. So basically, you have to beat the first mission of Corneria to unlock the game. And it's really not hard. I was thinking, you know, if Nintendo plans to do a Game Boy Classic, because I was hearing rumors that, you know, this is months ago, where I remember I heard rumors that a Game Boy Classic could appear. Maybe they can do something like this with Pokemon. Like if they decide to include all, you know, I'm not gonna assume they're gonna include all 4 Pokemon games. I think they're only gonna include 3. I assume that they might only include like Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. I don't think that they're gonna include Green in the US release because, you know, Green wasn't really popular, so I don't think they're gonna include that. But let's say like Pokemon Red is the only one that's going to be unlocked first, right? And if you want to, you know, you want to play Pokemon Blue, then you'd have to unlock it by beating Pokemon Red. And then if you want to play Pokemon Yellow, you'd have to beat both Pokemon Red and Blue, and then you unlock Yellow. And I think that'd be a smart move if Nintendo can do that, if they can make a Game Boy Classic. And that's Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers. Super Donkey Kong, which is Donkey Kong Country. This is Super Formation Soccer. Super Mario RPG, Super Mario Kart, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Secret of Mana, or Seiken Densetsu 2, which is Legend of the Sword 2, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. But actually, there is one difference between the title of the game. Instead, the game is called Zelda no Densetsu. Well, the Japanese meaning of the title is Triforce of the Gods. That's how A Link to the Past is called in Japan. Also, this also goes for A Link Between Worlds, because A Link Between Worlds in Japan is called Triforce of the Gods 2, which is basically, of course, reminiscing that it's a sequel to... I mean, it is a sequel to A Link to the Past, so it makes sense why it's called Triforce of the Gods 2. And that's Super Ghouls and Ghosts, or Cho Makaimura, which means Super Ghouls and Ghosts, of course. Hanel de Pon, that's Fire Emblem, the 5th game, I assume. I need to actually do some research to play this game, because I actually want to play this. Even if I don't know a lot of Japanese, I want to actually get to know, I actually want to get to know how to play this. I want to do some research on this game after I upload the video. Final Fantasy VI, or Final Fantasy III in the States, even though this is Final Fantasy VI. Kirby Superstar, Mega Man X, and that's it. Those are 21 games. Alright guys, that wraps up for the video, and here is the Super Famicom Mini. It's connected. And so, So yeah, that's that is my weird video, my weird gameplay video. If you enjoyed that, but that is the Super Famicom Mini. I want to thank you for. Oh wait, I forgot to show you before I leave. So just like the SNES release, you have the scales on what you want, the CRT filter, the 4:3 scale, and the pixel perfect, and then there's the portraits. I mean, you've already seen that if you have the SNES one. But yeah. But I kind of want to show you something before I go. And I didn't realize this, but when I was watching the games in YouTube, right, the Japanese versions, and you'll find out something. So, this kind of surprised me, which you'll get to see right now. Okay, it's just your typical normal Legend of Zelda Link to the Past intro, but just look at the difference. Awkward, right? You don't have the sword slashing through the logo, and instead of having the same intro we have in North America, you know, you only get the kind of like a black screen with the logo, unfortunately. Oh, and look, I didn't know that. Instead of having like that green portrait screen and having Link like in the file screen, you have like a fairy right there. Wow, that's a difference. And I know the game is gonna be in Japanese. I could tell like there might be some stuff in English, but I have played Link to the Past a bunch of times, so I mean, for me, I don't think it'd be a hard thing to do to play the game in Japanese. But I mean, though I rather play it better on the SNES release, because I mean, you know, I like playing the game better in English than Japanese, and I've never played the game in Japanese, so you know, yeah. But I know there are some differences with the Japanese version. I'm not gonna go through it right now, but though, if you wanna, I'll post the video on. I'll put a link on the description below if you want to check out the Japanese differences for Link to the Past. But that's Link to the Past right there. All right, well, that about wraps up. That is the Super Famicom Mini. And now you may be asking yourself, is this thing really worth it? Like, is it worth importing one? For those who don't have the SNES release, and for those who are wondering, is it worth it than the SNES Mini right there? I'll be frank, honest with you. I think this is only like worth for collectors, and then I am a collector as well, so that is the reason why I got it. But to be honest, what you're getting with this, you're getting basically the same games just with different exclusives. Yeah, I would say, I mean, is it worth importing one? Well, that's really up to you. I mean, if you really want this, I would say go for it. And it is really good, but the fact of the matter is, I do agree this is more for collectors than it is for, you know, it is for people who actually, you know, want the SNES Classic. I mean, I would suggest if you want the SNES Classic, get the SNES Classic. I mean, Nintendo has been restocking a bunch of SNES Classics lately, so I would say get one. I mean, you don't really have to get the Super Famicom Mini. I mean, but if you really want to get one to collect or just to experience something different from the SNES Classic, then yeah, I'd say get it. I mean, there is no difference. The games are the same, just that they are in Japanese, for those who are wondering, but I mean, I wouldn't have a hard time playing, you know, first-party Nintendo titles since, you know, those are easy to play, even if they're in Japanese. But third-party games, like, oh, well, if it's an RPG, then that's going to be a little hard to play because you do need to learn Japanese for that. But anyway, yeah, that's the SNES, Japanese SNES Classic, or the Super Famicom Mini. So, like I said, is it worth it? That really depends on you. That really depends if you actually want to get one. I mean, I'd say for me, I wanted one, but I'm not saying, okay, get one or anything like that. I'm just saying, well, that's really up to you. If you really want this, I'd say, yeah, go for it. If you really want an SNES Classic, just get the SNES Classic. I mean, like I said, Nintendo has been doing an impressive job of restocking a lot of SNES Classics lately, and then again, the NES Classic is coming back on the 29th of June, so I'm ready and excited to get the NES Classic. This is right there. As you see, I have the Famicom Mini, the Japanese NES Classic. if you want a close look at the system, I have it here. That's the Japanese Famicom Mini. And let me do kind of like a controller comparison, because these controllers are really small. Like they're really small. I kind of want to do a comparison with this when I get the the NES Classic. I keep saying SNES Classic because I'm playing this, so that's why. But the NES Classic, of course, I'm referring to. When I get the NES Classic, I'm going to compare it to the Famicom Mini. And unfortunately, the reason I couldn't do a video on this, because if you look, the cord is short. And when I was trying to film, because I was actually filming this when I was unboxing this, unfortunately, the cord was too small and I couldn't hold both the controller well and the camera at the same time, so I had to stop it. But maybe someday, once I get a better stance for my phone, then I'll probably do a video review on this. But I do plan to do a video on the NES Classic, so I hope I can, really get my hands on one, because I got my hands on the Famicom Mini and I really enjoyed it. It's actually a really great product. There are some really great exclusives on the Famicom one. The Super Famicom one has some good exclusives too. And there it is. It's playing a couple of games there. But yeah, that's the Super Famicom Mini, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more gaming and Nintendo content. And of course, like always, happy gaming, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.